seclorum, e pluribus unum. They changing climates and replacing humans and fracking soils while bulldozing forests. But they can't defeat us, they could not destroy us.
Are we dreaming the same dream of money, guns, and gasoline?
For the average team, CFOs are after cream. GMOs extracting genes with everyone on my GPS.
I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Some adverse conditions greeting both teams as they take the field in what will be a very wet stadium. Rain is falling, and it's going to be interesting to see just how heavily it factors into this game. It's the Bengals going up against the Giants. With that, let's get up to MetLife Stadium as we welcome in our guys, Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, thanks. We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Tonight, we polish off Week 10 with a good Monday night matchup between the Cincinnati Bengals and the New York Giants. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. They come out here in the I. Now a former Tar Heel, Giovanni Bernard. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And in the backfield out of the starting group, you have to look out for Giovanni Bernard.
And you have to make sure you're ready to hit the spin button with this guy. Awfully exciting in the open field.
Second down following the run. It's second down. Don't look it. They set up the screen to Hill. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Floyd, the man in motion left. Dalton gives to Bernard, and he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
And, partner, in a lot of short yardage situations, you'll see the linebackers step up into the gaps, what we call mugging the line of scrimmage, to make sure they take away all spaces, all creases. That one worked really well for them.
They only needed a yard, instead went backwards. This is fielded at the 27. So the flag is for roughing the kicker, a big 15-yard penalty.
And I'm not sure that was the time to go all out after the kicker. Plenty of time left in this game.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They'll run again with Bernard. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And the defense for New York.
Janoris Jenkins combines excellent coverage ability with supreme confidence in himself. He thinks that no one is going to catch a pass in his area. Calls himself Clamp City.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Second down, Dalton. And this is incomplete. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down. So a 3rd and 9, and 6 defensive backs out there in the dime.
Patrolling the passing lanes.
Fakes the give to Bernard. Dalton. It's brought in by Floyd. A pickup of 11, and it moves the chains. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
On 1st and 10, here's Andy Dalton. Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30.
Well, these two guys, Dalton and Green, they've hooked up on some big plays since coming in as rookies together back in 2011. But sometimes Andy can rely on them just a little bit too heavily. And this is a ball he probably shouldn't have thrown.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now a carry here for Orleans Darkwa. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And how about this wide receiving core, Charles?
Well, I was at the hotel watching a little film, and you popped your head in and said, these receivers are pretty good from what I can tell. You're exactly right. Can't wait to see them do their thing out on the field.
On 2nd down, here's Manning. It's his target, the tight end, Will Tye. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
So completion on 2nd down, that brings up 3rd. Now a run with a fullback Johnson. And he's going to have a 1st down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line.
3rd and inches, just turn around, hand it to the big guy, and let him plow forward and pick up a 1st down. A lot of people think that the offensive line, they may almost take the play off because they got a big guy back there pushing forward. I think it actually works in reverse. I think they block harder because they love seeing that guy get the ball because he doesn't touch it very often.
On the run, Darkwa. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. The defensive starters now for Cincinnati.
Adam Jones is a really talented cornerback who's having a career renaissance.
Manning to throw on 2nd down. That is caught, and he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Odell Beckham with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Giants are going to take a 1st quarter lead. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Oh, look at that.
Oh, look at him turn.
And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. So now the Bengal offensive unit back out onto the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Rolling to his right. And he's got the hook up to Brandon LaFell. And he's brought down after a good gain. A pickup there of 36. And it's good enough for a Cincinnati first down. So the D-line's going to spread out. Eifert, the man in motion. Here's Bernard. And he's going to be met at about the 43. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Bengals with a football to begin quarter number 2. They've got a second down and 8 to start things out. Eifert, the man in motion. Dalton throwing on second down. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that at just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
And the wideout in motion. Third down, a shot here for Dalton. And able to find Green. And he's going to get this one down right to the edge of the red zone to the chalk of the 20. So we have now seen connection number 1 between Dalton and Adriel Jeremiah, A.J. Green.
Say that again.
Adriel Jeremiah.
Look at you. You are full of knowledge and information. And you know something? I bet Andy Dalton learned his...
Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. And New York set to take the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And it'll be 2nd and 10.
I'm laughing to myself because I could just hear in film session, but Coach, I was throwing it to Odell Beckham Jr. Of course I thought he was open.
They'd love to go deep downfield to him, though. Such a threat.
Yeah, a rare incompletion because most of the time we expect him to actually come up with the catch.
And here the hook up good to Victor Cruz. And he's brought down after a good gain. First down coming there on the intermediate passing play. That's been a point of emphasis, they told us in practice, using those medium routes to keep the defense off balance.
And it wasn't just them telling us. We got to watch them practice it and work on it because they've been trying to fine-tune it and get it right before this game. And I think they have to be happy with the result.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brad, wasn't that long ago that the guy playing that spot was an outside linebacker type of a guy. Now, as a defensive end, how about the speed that he used to get into the backfield and make the play?
And the offense moving in the wrong direction here now as they face a 2nd and 12. Manning to throw on 2nd down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. Touchdown, Giants. Orleans Darkwa. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. Well, he's used to running at that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be fielded at the 6. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Bengals getting set to go. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
It's caught. Left side, Brandon LaFell. And he's brought down. A good pick up there of 20 yards. They try the corner route there, Charles, and it works to perfection.
Boy, that's hard on a defensive back, because if you get any fake or move to the inside, you have to respect it, and then the receiver breaks back to the sideline.
Dalton, 1st and 10. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. Eifert, the man in motion. Now Bernard. And some space here. And he's brought down. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
From midfield here, Dalton. He's got time in the pocket. He's going to sling this. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked by Darian Thompson, the rookie. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Now out come the Giants. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on all.
Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off by George Iloka. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Now this Bengals offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. On 2nd down, Hill. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. So a pause here for us as well. Time to pay some bills. We're back to East Rutherford, but first this timeout. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. They look to throw on 3rd with Dalton, and that is incomplete. Giovanni Bernard, the intended receiver, out of the backfield. And that'll bring up 4th down. And now on 4th down, Dalton will give way to his field goal team and Mike Nugent. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. And Nugent puts it through, and they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So after the pick, they can't capitalize for 6, but they do get 3.
And I know in this situation, most of us wanted to focus on the offense. You know what side of the ball I played on. Let's give that defense a lot of credit, taking it over in a sudden change situation and shutting them down.
And New York set to take the field. And last time, 1-play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
Here's Darkwa. And he's brought down. It'll go as a gain of 10 there. And it'll give the Giants a first down.
But we just saw him run the football really effectively there with 3 tight ends in the game. And any defensive coordinator, when they see that set, if they can get more bodies out onto the field, not more than 11, of course, but bigger bodies to combat what they're going to do, because that's a run-heavy formation. Those guys are out there to block 9 times out of 10, and in this case, they did it really successfully.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. Manning to throw on second down. Over the middle to Beckham. And he's brought down. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves to James.
Well, that's the Kickstarter right there. Eli Manning finding his guy, Odell Beckham Jr.
Yeah, it's a deadly combination, isn't it?
It really is, but what really makes it work is just how unflappable Eli is with his demeanor, able to maintain his calm and his poise, because we know OBJ, he can run pretty hot and get excited out there.
Sometimes just one-handed grabs for him.
It doesn't matter what it is. Just throw it up there. He'll go get it.
It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll make it second and short. They're going to hurry back to the line now. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Throwing is Manning. To Shepard, complete over the middle. And he carries this one all the way down to the 9. He got 29 yards that time. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They'll send Beckham alone to the left side. First down and goal. The offense knocking on the door. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's second and goal.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get his second touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a second. They'll run again now with Darkwa. And he's going to bull his way into the end zone for a Giants touchdown. Orleans Darkwa in the final seconds of the first half. And the Giants add on to their lead. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down the coast to Orlando, where we check in with our friend Larry Ridley and the EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry? So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And here's Lewis. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And New York set to take the field. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Second down following the run. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Manning. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Larry Donnell, the one he was trying to get it to. And they're going to have a third down. So the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. They have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. So he makes the grab, and the chains move forward.
Nice job by the offensive line, giving them time to complete that first down pass.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And they went big on first down. Proves unfruitful.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. And it'll be 3rd and 10 now.
Well, sometimes you just have to take things into your own hands, don't you? I mean, the offense is really struggling in this game. They're the ones keeping things going. They have to continue to play at that level.
So still a full 10 yards to go here for the offense on 3rd down. Throwing is Manning on 3rd down. It's caught. Shepard. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Well, the advantage has certainly shifted to the defense as we began that 3rd down play, and they found a way to foil it and pick up a first down.
3rd time's a charm, right? 2 incompletions. Had to have it on 3rd, and they got it.
Yeah, they stuck with it, weren't daunted at all, and picked it up.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
When the defensive line controls the offensive front the way we just saw there, it doesn't allow any of the offensive linemen to leak downfield and get to the linebackers and block them on the second level. You end up with the type of play we just saw. Linebackers didn't have to fight anyone off, didn't have to knock anyone to the side, didn't have to elude anyone trying to block them. They just saw the play, ran to the ball, and finished things off.
Manning to throw on 2nd down. This is Shepard on the catch. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. They'll run with Darkwa. And they'll get him down right around the 16. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Two receivers left, one to the right. Manning to throw on 2nd down. Caught left side, it's Beckham. That'll go as a loss of 5. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On 3rd and long, it's Manning. And he fires one, but incomplete. The Giants will look to Josh Brown for the field goal try. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. And Brown able to put it through. And that will stretch the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's a 21-point game. So put another 3 on the board. And all things considered, a good opening drive here to begin the 3rd quarter.
It sure was. I think as a head coach, you're happy to come out and put a little drive together, take the 3 points, and build on your lead.
And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. A look at the offense now here coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start. On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays. And you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
He's got time. He's got Floyd on left. And he's brought down. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. A first down throw coming for Dalton. It's Floyd on the right. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Fresh set of downs here. They go play action here on 1st down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. It's JPP, 7th-year man Jason Pierre-Paul in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Fakes the give to Bernard. Dalton. He's going to launch this thing way down. And that's caught inside the 30. And that one results in 35 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
He's going to, and for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Again, we'll see the pistol here. Now Darquan. 13 yards there on the pickup, and it'll be a New York first.
Well, I'd say that run's pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, this offensive line has controlled the line of scrimmage, given them time to throw it, run it, do whatever they wanted. That's why there are points up on the board. And right now, the psyche of the offense, we're in control, and we can do whatever we feel like doing out here on the field.
And he'll work this one up to about the 38. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Orleans Darkwa with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. Now Brown to add on the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. And on the return, here comes Adam Jones. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
He'll buy some time right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
Do you think either one of us would have any chance of blocking Jason Pierre-Paul in a pass rush?
I think you would have a better chance than me.
No shot at all. I would happily call it a backup and see if someone else could get it done. His 2nd sack of the game, quickness, agility, and then he converts that speed to power as well to get back to the passer.
Blue 10! Blue 10!
Dalton throwing on 2nd down. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. That one goes for 24 yards. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
Wide 20! Wide 20! 91 is the mic! Yo, baby, they turn up. Get that ball! Get that ball!
On 1st and 10, here's Andy Dalton. His throw incomplete. Brandon LaFell, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 2nd and 10.
My high school coach, John Ford, used to say all the time, if you're in a bad situation, laddie, don't compound it with a bad decision as well. And I think that's what we just saw there. Harassed in the pocket, and he throws into double coverage anyway.
He called you laddie?
He called me laddie, and that was the nicest thing he called me.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. So Olivier Vernon, nice tackle for loss. He had 18 of those last year for Miami.
And he really emerged in a game against Tennessee last year. Absolutely unstoppable. Almost couldn't be blocked.
Play action here with Dalton. Finding time. Looking deep. And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Darian Thompson, the rookie. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Now a handoff looking right. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
Another good run there, and now we're seeing an offense that's imposed its will on a defense. When we talk about that all the time, what does it really mean? It means that the guys on the offensive line, they feel like they can do whatever they want. They're in the huddle saying, run it again. Give us another chance to smack someone and create some space. On the defensive side of the ball, not only have they imposed their will against you, you're almost powerless to figure out what you're doing there, but you got to keep your spirit up at the same time, and they're taking that too.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. And they'll run it here. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
Into the 4th quarter now, the offense has got to feel like they've imposed their will and kind of taken the life out of the defense. And you can see it from the perspective of the guy carrying the football. Those holes have to look huge, similar to a great hitter. Seeing a ball come into the plate and he's in the zone, the ball looks like a beach ball to him. He's just smacking it over the wall. Now what you're seeing is a runner whose eyes are wide open, and he's envisioning a goal line.
They come out here in the eye. Now they try the right side here. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Second down following the run. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
right, that winning streak kept alive, Charles. A lot of positive momentum. I think if you're this coach right now, you're all smiles in every press conference.
You know what's going to be difficult for the coach and his staff? How do they correct things? How do they tell the guys they're not playing well? Because each and every week now, we're seeing them play at the highest level. This team is playing the best football in the league.
So for the Giants, the win will help them keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 6-3 on the year. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Chicago Bears next week. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, the loss will drop them to 6-3 now on the year. And they will get a home date next week as they will take on the Buffalo Bills. So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Giants are winners as we say so long from MetLife Stadium.